What's going on, everybody? All right, so I'm gonna get Scott Hans on here, and we're going to have a little talk about on-demand lawn care here. So hopefully he's coming on. I invited him, so let's see what we got here. Hold on a second. All right. What's going on, Brian? So hopefully he'll be on here in just a second. There we go. Approve. All right, dude. What's going on, Scott? Can you hear me? What's going on, man?
Finally. Not much, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you doing this with me. You know, I really wish we could be side by side, but you know, unfortunately, it's not working out that way. But you can hear me fine. Everything is good.
Yeah.
Good.
There might be a little bit of a lag, but yeah, good.
That's what it seems like. But so basically, man, I appreciate you getting on with me, and I kind of want to just throw you my pitch of what it is, my vision of on-demand lawn care, and then just talk about it. You know, I'd love to hear your insight. You know, the problems that you might see, any kind of things, and we can just kind of talk about it and really answer a lot of questions here.
Shoot, I got you,
man. So so on-demand lawn care, man. So my company that I'm starting is called YardHopp. So I'm not sure if you've seen some of my posts coming around. I'm not sure if you've heard me talking about it. But basically, we are on-demand lawn care, and the way we want to do things is to really try and change the way business is done and update the industry, and basically make it a lot easier for customers and for the business side to be able to find each other ultimately. Yeah, like I say, we just kind of talk about it, and then because you know, telling the whole thing is it's kind of going to come out with
you're good. You're good.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, let's just say, for instance.
Yeah.
Okay. I got this popping right on me.
You there? Oh no, I lost you. Okay, on. He's connecting again. Close that out, and then approve him back in.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're back on, man. I don't know what happened.
Am I here?
Oh, okay.
I got a phone call. That's what happened. So the only thing I see with this whole thing, and I'm sure you probably cleared up, is within a month.
Yeah, I'm still here.
There? I'm a busy man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm a busy man.
Yeah.
Within the first month, you're gonna have like 5 calls a day that you basically will get.
Right.
Let's look at a high number. You're gonna get 5 a day.
Okay.
So if you're on demand, that means you're going 7 days a week. Right? Okay. So you're gonna get 30. So you're gonna get 30. Then you'll be about 140 customers. Once you build up like the first 140 customers, how do you manage putting them on a regular route, then taking on all these on-demands? I mean, how many trucks are you going to start off with?
I think there's
that's the big question.
This is something I definitely need to clear up. So I'm not doing. I'm not going to be mowing lawns. So essentially, what it is what we're bringing basically companies like yourself to doing this. So we're not looking at 5 lawns a day. We're looking at 500 weekly off the bat. Yeah.
That needs to be marked better when you're talking to these lawn groups, because how we hear it is you're starting a lawn company and you're going to do on demand. And then we hear that you haven't been in the industry on top of that. So you're like, how is a guy that doesn't even know how to cut a yard, no offense, going to take on all these new customers, build a route?
I know.
You see what I'm saying?
That's totally my fault for not clearing that up. But there's been a lot of miscommunication.
It's more appealing,
right? And that's what I'm trying to clear up with all these. I'm going to be doing multiple of these videos. Yeah. I'm going to really answer a lot of questions, because there's a lot of miscommunication, and the only way to clear that up is by making awareness with this. And I feel like this is the best way to do it, especially getting a pro like you on here and kind of picking me apart with these questions.
Yeah. I'm not a pro. I'm just a guy trying to make a living. But the other part of this is the the other question is, okay, if you're going to be subcontracting this work out, two questions on that one. One, how are you going to keep us accountable for our quality work? And two, how do we purchase that lawn, or is this something where you're going to always get residuals of?
To answer the first question of
residual.
Yeah, so maintaining quality is going to be pictures, okay? So, we want to hold a standard. Obviously, as a business owner, you want to be the best you could possibly be. When you walk up to somebody's lawn and they try to negotiate you down, saying, let's say, hey, if you do $10 cheaper, will you not edge? That's not a negotiable thing. To where we want all the lawns to look pretty. We want them all to be as perfect as possible, because the neighbor down the street doesn't know that homeowner is a cheapskate and wants to, talk you down and not get it edged. So now they think that you as the company don't do good quality service. But the thing is it's not about my service. It's about your guys' service. And all I want to do is just emphasize your guys' service, make sure that their quality work is being done. And then it's the same thing with you. You have a crew that you're not out there with. How do you maintain that they're doing quality work? So we're going to have pictures, a confirmation picture of it completely being done. So that way we know that it's done, and a customer gets a picture. It's like a confirmation, receipt saying that it's done, and then there you get paid from there. And then when it comes to the second question, repeat the second question.
So are you going to work off of getting residuals? Like every single time we show up to that yard, you're getting, I'm just throwing the number out there, $4? Or is this something that we're paying monthly for? How are you guys looking at that?
That's the best part about this right here, okay? So we want reoccurring customers. The way this is going to start is we want customers to have the availability to be able to test out different lawn companies. But usually what happens is, you call the first one, they do a good job, and they stick with you, and that's what we're looking at. And you're going to get reoccurring services through that. Yeah.
A lot of times.
So this is the best part with that, all right?
But I mean, are we gonna sorry to cut you off, but are we gonna owe you every single time we show up there? Is this something that we're gonna be paying a monthly fee for just the services? How are you going about that?
Get you right here. So we're going to standardize the industry. Okay, so that's our plan. So I've seen you talk about lawn starter and their pricing. Okay, so we're essentially going to be doing the same thing. We're going to price our own lawns, and we're going to do it at a fair, aggressive price to where it's fair to you as the business and also the customer. Okay, so we want to bring up that bottom dollar to a higher standard, so that way, you know, you getting your services outside of us, you can charge a better premium. So that way, because you have that experience, you shouldn't be necessarily charging the same as the guy that's been in the business for 2 months, when you've been in the business for, you know, 20 years. So, but if you're going to be using this app, we're trying to standardize the industry to make it to where those guys that are undercutting don't need to anymore, and they can bring up their price. But with the pricing on you. So we're going to standardize the industry on mowing, aeration, weed and feed, and seeding. So that's going to come with a standard price from our pricing system. Once they type in their address and basically plot out their yard, they're going to get a set price. It's not going to change. That is what it is. And then, so the customer has a $1.99 fee from it. Okay. So basically what it is if their lawn costs $25 to mow, they're going to see it as $26.99, and then you guys get the rest. So basically what happens is we're going to charge the company, we're going to charge the company the credit card fee. So that's the only thing you guys are getting charged. So, you know, if you took credit cards yourself, you're going to have a credit card fee that you're going to have to be taken out of your cut. And that's essentially what we're going to do. So it's going to be like a 2.9% plus 30 cents. And then that's what you're going to be charged. And then we just get the $1.99 from the customer's service fee. So essentially we want to give everything back to the business, because cutting a lawn, you guys, that's where you guys make the least amount of money. And we really want you guys to be able to take that money and that marketing money and put it back into your business, to where you can buy a new mower, buy a new trailer, a new truck, and buy a new crew. We want to help the expansion and be able to do it. You know, so like when it's and it's just gonna be a standard fee for the customer. You know, so if they have a $25 mow or a $90 mow, they're only being charged $1.99, and then you aren't being charged anything other than the credit card fee.
Now, have you ever heard of anything called Basecamp? Have you heard of Basecamp?
Basecamp? I haven't.
Yeah. Basecamp is kind of like, okay, you need to look into it, because Basecamp is basically, it's almost like a live app where you can put the pictures before and after, but you can open and close them jobs with it. And in that thing, it's real time. It's real time. And a lot of lawn companies that are getting the size I am, they're getting to the thing of using Basecamp. All my guys have to click out with Basecamp. So I'm getting real-time shot. I'm getting real-time photos. So I can be on that job initially with them. So I don't know. That's something that maybe you want to look into, because I think that will help it out. But now, if you guys, if we're gonna do this, and let's say I want Jack's Beach, am I gonna have to fight like vultures over one job?
That's a great question too. Okay, so this is gonna be an open market. So there's going to be basically, so as the homeowner, you post up your job. It's going to say the price, and it's going to give you all the details. We're going to have all of our pre-qualifying questions, like, you know, gates, pets, hills, the grades, you know, type of driveways, you know, the whole, we're going to, you know, qualify the customer for you. And then, so once it's posted, it's going to tell you how much it is.
Right.
And then you as the business, you go on there and you just take jobs. Once you accept it, no one else can see it. It's yours. And then, so if that turns into a reoccurring service, that's your reoccurring service. Nice. And then, you know, if it's just a one-time mow, it's just a one-time mow. So we're trying to eliminate like a lot of that contract dealing. We're trying to make this a more of an easier access, because me as a customer outside looking in, if I'm having to pay for a year's worth of service, you know, up front, that's a lot of money. And like, it's good for you guys, because, you know, you guys need to guarantee you guys get paid. But from what I see a lot of, what I see a lot of is that a lot of companies are taking payment after they mow, and that's a bad deal. Nowadays, that's a bad deal. Yeah.
No, I prepay. I'm prepaid.
That's essentially what we're doing. So once the customer schedules, they have to pay. So that way they're not getting a mow if they're not paying. And then right when it's done, you guys get paid. So that way it's, you guys don't have to worry about getting paid. You don't have to worry about getting stiffed. It's something that is right there. It's ready for you. It's just not a year's worth of pay. You're just going on the daily mow and getting paid as you go.
Now another question I got, and I'm sorry, man,
ask away
because you're blowing my mind with this stuff. So I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. Okay. So like, can you make this available where like it's almost like an app, but it's also a community to where like I can communicate with someone that's maybe in Miami that's using the service, so I can get feedback, so I can get how he's dealing with it, all that kind of stuff. Are you going to allow us to communicate with each other?
So what we're going to have is we're going to have a Facebook group called YardHopp, which we already have, but we haven't really gotten out there yet because it's small. And basically, it's going to be for the community, for everybody that's using the app, for vendors, for customers, and you can and we can talk and we can really understand as a whole of what's going on. If there's problems going on in Miami, we can know about it. If there's problems going on in whatever city, we can know about it and make sure that we're fixing it. Because, we don't want to just be another company. We want to come out and be, amazing industry leader off the bat and really help provide for you, because we want to help this industry grow. And that's our main goal.
Right. Right. Yeah, because I feel like if we feel like we can communicate with each other without any kind of block from y'all, then you feel more comfortable with using YardHopp. I know that, like, for instance, if I'm going to Donald, who's in St. Augustine, he's not that far away from me. He's a good guy. And, I know I can talk to him openly through YardHopp or through the group without being filtered. Then you also get a little bit of a warm and fuzzy feeling that YardHopp's for us. They're not trying to take advantage of us.
And that's
make
another
sense?
big reason why I'm trying to get my face in there, because, I'm trying to be part of the community. I'm not just trying to be someone that's just going to be here and make an app and then never see my face. I want to be involved. I want people to question me.
Right.
I want people to, call me out. I want people to everything, because, man, I got thick ass skin. I was in the military for 7 years. I got yelled at for the first 2 years of it, to where it was constant. I got some thick skin. I can take it, and I welcome constructive criticism, because it helps me build, it helps me grow, and and that's a big reason why I'm all in here with my face just going at it.
Right. Now, I also hope that you are not just talking to us, but I hope you help allow us to help you build this and you can take corrective criticism, but the thing is, do you take it and apply it? That's going to be a big thing. And I know you can say yes, but action speaks louder than words. So I hope you can apply it, because there's a lot of us that have tried some of these apps and they just or services, I should say, but we tried some of these services and it just feels like they're only looking out for the customer. And I know you got to look out for the customer. However, we're the ones that are going to be doing the job, and we're the ones that are going to be building your company, because if we do good, you do good. So I'm hoping that you make us a part of it.
I'm listening. I'm in these conversations. I'm seeing these posts. I'm seeing the problems that are going on. I lost him. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not sure where he went. He'll probably try to come back on in just a second, but I'm going to keep on talking. So I see where everything is going. I see everybody's conversations. I see everything that's going on, and I want to answer those questions. I want to be part of it. And I'm not just going to come out and do what I want. I want to do what you guys are, because everybody is customer based. Everybody says customer, 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 but what they're forgetting is that you are the customer also, all right? You as the business are the customer also. He'll be back. I don't know, he probably had a phone call or something, but I'm just gonna keep on going. But you as the business are also a customer, and I have to take care of you, and that's why I'm not looking to get rich from this. This is going to be huge, and this is going to, make me a lot of money, but I'm not trying to get rich quick, all right? I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to build a legacy. I'm trying to build something that is going to be used. Here, I'll answer some of these questions on here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's right. Let's see what we got here. I was a provider for a service called Robin, company based in Texas. They were trying to market in Chicago, but decided not to pursue the market. Worked well, paid every Tuesday. So, yeah, we're going to be everywhere. So we're looking to be nationwide within 5 years. So we're trying to just grow. We want to build the best possible service, and we're going to go everywhere. So Paco, we're going to go everywhere. We're going to go everywhere. We're going to be everywhere, and you're not going to get paid every Tuesday. You're going to be paid all the time. So once you complete the job, you should be getting paid. All right, because you don't work for me. You shouldn't be waiting for a weekly paycheck. This is something. He's trying to get back on right now. Let me. So you don't work for me. You should not be waiting.
I'm
for
here,
a
man. I'm
paycheck. This is.
Sorry, I am a crazy busy
Yeah, no
man.
worries. I just kept on answering your question while you were gone, and I was bringing up something that Paco said a little bit earlier. He was talking about getting paid every Tuesday, and that's not how we want to do it. Because you don't work for us. You own your own business. You do your thing. So once you complete a job, you should be getting paid. This is not something that that we're gonna be paying on a weekly basis. This should be done immediately once it's done. Yard's done, paid. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, granted, I think that will also differ. You might get paid right away, but it might take a day for your bank to hit it because that's our credit card.
Exactly.
But
it's a credit card, so sometimes it's gotta take a second. So what we're providing to our customer is a 48-hour window. So what you were saying earlier about 7 days a week. So basically, we're guaranteeing once they apply for their service, 48 hours. It'll be mowed. It'll be done. Whatever service it is, we'll provide packages, the full 9. And we just want to do all the marketing for you because all these businesses, I've been watching and paying attention with everything. And to go back to your question earlier, if I'm paying attention, and I'm trying. I don't have any experience in the lawn care industry, so I feel like that's really making me stand out. Because if you look at the other apps that are out there on demand, these guys came from the industry, and they just secretly made an app and then came out with it from their thoughts. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going out nationally. I'm not just sticking in Denver. I haven't even really talked to anybody in Denver. I'm talking nationally because I want to see a big scale view of this, not just Denver. I want to see what everybody thinks about this because this is going to be a huge thing, and I feel like it's going to be a game changer and really bump up the industry to a whole new level.
Now, how do you handle the hedges and the crepes, myrtles, and the how do you handle
when
that
it comes
stuff?
to that's gonna be a
is
quote.
that something?
So we're gonna have like 4 or 5 launches this year. So we're gonna be doing it in increments. You can't start off being the perfect app. We're starting off with just our set price things. This summer we're gonna launch our quote service. So we're going to launch so if you need a new deck, you need a new landscape, you need a new sod, you need your tree trimmed, you need a new fence, whatever it is, anything that has to do with your yard is going to be us, and we're going to provide it. But the thing is, everything else is a quote because, and then that's when we're going to also be a lead generator in that. And we're going to make it better for you guys because we're going to make it free for the customer. And then that's where you guys make up for being free for the set prices. Okay. So it'd be basically the way that we're looking at it right now is $1.99 for a lead, or just paying like a $24.99 kind of monthly fee. So basically all you would need is just 14 quotes a month. If you wanted to do the $24.99 to where, it's really doing, you're really getting your worth in that.
Well, you got to bet on things, man. So I mean, my phone.
Yeah, you're a real busy man, dude.
You got to bet on things. So $25. I mean, to take the opportunity to be a part of something that's going to change the industry. I mean, come on, that's a no-brainer.
Right.
That's a no-brainer. So, I think it may work. when you first hit me out, I don't know if you ever seen my video. I heard you say something about on demand. And when I first heard that, I'm like, wait, there's something here, you know? So I think you have an opportunity to really to hit it. You got me sold. I thought I was going to have you stumbling all over the place, but you actually got me, because it's actually more of what I think it should be, you know?
Well, I
so
appreciate
it's awesome.
that, man. And
it's awesome. It sounds,
yeah, man, like,
sounds good.
That's, I really feel that awareness brings it all together, you know, because there's a lot of other companies out there that, that have put a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Right.
And that's not what we want to be. We want to hear those gripes. We want to hear those concerns, and we want to address those concerns, not just be another app. You know, we want to be the industry leader off the bat, and come out swinging and take over this entire country, and really help it grow, because everybody's 99% of the industry is small mom and pop shop, to where it's between one truck and like 5 trucks. And that's usually the range of how big everybody is.
Right.
And everybody's looking to, how do I get bigger? How do I move up and find new customers? And that's us, man. Like, we want to have like a zip code radius. So basically you type in your zip code, and let's say you want to have a 5-mile radius. You're going to be within that 5-mile radius. You don't have to go clear across town 30 minutes to find that rich neighborhood. You can stay home right there, and you can find all the customers you want. And we're not trying to take all the customers. So, you know, when you go and do a lawn for us, you know, you put your yard sign right there. You get the rest of the neighborhood. You charge your price. You do your thing.
Right.
You know, there's enough you know, lawns to go around. We don't need to be greedy.
Right.
We're not trying to be greedy. We're trying to
There
provide better opportunity for you guys to be able to find more customers, and we feel this is the way. And now I've a concern also that I've been brought up with is like, what happens when, you know, basically a provider wants to cut me out and put a customer on contract. Okay, so I look at that as, if you do it, you do it. You know, we can't stop you. It happens, but it's not going to benefit you or the customer, in my opinion, because we're not trying to charge you an arm and a leg. We're trying to charge you a credit card fee. So essentially, when you try and
that's kind of dirty, man.
If you undercut
that's dirty.
Us, then you're just getting less money.
Dirty.
And if you go above, the customer's gonna be like, well, I can get less for, you know, using YardHopp. So we're trying to be the all-around package. Like, you know, I'd rather take a really tiny chunk of a big piece than take a big piece from a small chunk.
At least your head's in the right place on that. You know, I think it's dirty. If any, I think it'd be messed up if any lawn guy did that. But you know, you're trying to help us, and that's the way people need to look at this. Is YardHopp's literally trying to help us. You're trying to help us, like you said. The one thing that's really hitting my ear is bringing all these low ballers up and putting a standard out there of, you know, hey, this is the price, man, you know. And and most of the people, in my opinion, if they cut you out, they're going to be them low ballers, and that's what you're trying to help, is these low ballers to kind of get out of the industry. So that's great. Now the other question I got is like, if we have an area that we really want to market, just kind of like what you do with your page, where you can boost the area, is YardHopp going to be able to, if we have an area, are you going to help us advertise that area?
We're not going to advertise any specific companies, but we do have plans to try and help you get more business through us. So like, let's say you mow a lawn on a certain block, and we wanted to be able to, so instead of a customer just be,
I mean, not even my company, but you as YardHopp, is YardHopp, like, if we say, hey, this is a new growing area in our area, can you go in and flood the market with boosting that area? Are you gonna
so we're gonna come out strong. Okay. So the way we're planning on doing this is we're expecting some extremely rapid growth. So we're planning on just being in everybody's face and being at the top of every Google search, at the top of everything, because we're essentially changing lifestyles with this. Okay, you know, this is all at the tip of your fingers, lawn care at your fingertips. It's going to be quick and easy to where you can just literally have all your receipts right on your phone. You know, everything is just right there. You have pictures of your lawn, you have the whole nine. But you know, again, what I was getting at with a little bit ago, so we want to have the referral system, not just referring our app, but we want to refer certain businesses. So let's say you do a great job with My Yard. and I'm a customer.
Right.
What I want to do is I want to create it to where when I'm referring YardHopp, I can also refer my neighbor, my specific vendor, so that way you're getting more people on that block and not just going further out of town.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. You're thinking ahead right there. That's actually really
and
nice.
There's more.
Aaron's asking what's different from this in Home
What's
Advisor.
Different? Oh man, lots. So Home Advisor.
Yeah, well, Aaron there is asking about Home Advisor.
How much different from Home Advisor with the leads? Okay, so Home Advisor, they just kind of send you everything. All right. How many times have you used Home Advisor to where half the stuff you don't even do? You can't do whatever. So we want to really make those leads a lot better, more personalized. We're going to really get with these companies, and we're making sure that everybody's insured, everybody's licensed. We want to provide the best, not just provide. So, so if you're a company that doesn't have insurance yet, we want to help with that. We want to help you bring knowledge. That's why I'm posting these videos on, do you have insurance? Do you know what it is? Tell us your rates. Do you have, the licensing to apply these chemicals? I'm trying to get people thinking about this because that's what we're going to be asking every company, but we want to help bring that to you, so we're going to also have star ratings. So you as the provider need to maintain a 3.5-star rating. If you go anything below that, we're going to try and help you get that back up. But if you can't maintain that, you can't be providing for us because we want to have standards, and we want to make sure that we're providing great work. And the customer's going to have star ratings too. There's always a bad customer.
Now, I want to jump on something because he's talking about Home Advisory, and the one thing I want to stress, what you said, what you said a second ago, is you said that once we accept that job, no one else is getting that job. Where Home Advisory, 10 people are getting that job. By the time you show up, sometimes it's already cut. Yeah, so that you already took one of the biggest things that I hate about Home Advisor and why I walked away from Home Advisory after my second lead. So that's huge too. I want to make sure we reiterated that because that's going to be a big point.
And I got
5 people getting the same job.
From Fred here, he was saying, how am I going to benefit someone that's already established? Okay, so we want to be everyone. All right, so we want to help the small businesses grow, but at the same time, we want to help the big businesses grow. So we're not just hunting down homeowners. We're looking at property managers that own multiple properties, incorporating our prices into their rent so they don't have to worry about the renter maintaining the yard. We want to get business owners. There's businesses that have landscape. We want to help provide with that. City contracts, HOAs, the whole nine. We're going to be hunting down everything. And then basically, as we're going along, we're going to see who is, the big guys that can handle these jobs, and we can throw them these big leads to where they can really keep going and get that extra because being a big one, a big company, what am I going to do to help you? And that's exactly what we're trying to do, because we want to be everything lawn care related, lawn care and management, the whole thing. If you want to grow, if you want a whole new deck, we're here for you, like everything.
What's Brian wanting us to go over?
How am I going to screen providers? I saw that. Okay, so I'm going to answer that real quick. So basically what we're going to do is Denver is going to be our test market. So I'm literally going to sit down face to face with every single provider that we provide with, okay? And we're going to, I can read people, I can see people's face, I can understand what they're thinking from just talking to them. And basically I'm going to say my vision on what I want lawn care to be and what I want to provide to my customers. And if I can read that they're not part of that, it's over. I'm walking out. But at the same time, they need to be insured. We need to have insurance because customers need to know that they're covered. All right. And then they need to be licensed. If they're going to be applying any chemicals, certain states are different, and that's what I'm finding out all over the place. And we need to make sure that we're providing that kind of thing. And then, just go to, and the screening is also going to go with the star ratings. If they're not maintaining,
make sure you hit Bryant's.
Hit what?
Bryant's. Go to Brian's is a huge question.
Oh.
How are you going to stop some dude from claiming all the jobs in his area?
Oh.
That's yeah, that would piss me off.
You know what? Honestly,
I would leave.
I'm looking at this as going to be more than enough yards to go around. You know, if I have 500 weekly customers, and it's going to keep growing from there. It's going to keep growing. So what I'm looking at this is off the start, it's just going to probably be something that's going to be, God, I'm losing my train. I'm losing that word.
Cutthroat?
No, not cutthroat. It's going to be supplemental at first. You know, we have to build up. So, you know, let's say you have you have your jobs and you work until 5, but you're done at 2. Hop on YardHopp, and then we can make you work until 5. But at the same time, we're looking to build this to where these are on-demand trucks strictly, and these guys are just going on demand all over the place within their set zip code and area. And honestly, if you want to take up all the jobs, if you can handle it, handle it. But I'm looking at it, there's going to be more than enough jobs for everybody. So I'm not even worried about that part. I'm just looking at it as, if you're going to take all those jobs, you better be able to get to it.
All right. So well, that's what I was going to get to. I was waiting for you to finish. So what if you got that one guy that's just tagging all the jobs, but he's not getting to all of them? Are you going to give us the opportunity to get back onto them?
That's where the star ratings come in. If they're late, if they're not making it within that 48-hour window, if they're not doing a good job, they're going to be weeded out real quick, because that star rating is going to be a big thing that we have to upholding our standards. Because, you know, we can't sit there and watch every single company go out there and mow, but they're going to take pictures of their finished lawn for the customer. We'll be able to see that also. But if the customer's saying, this guy's late, he's not doing a good job, he didn't even show up today, you know, that guy's going to be out. He's not going to be providing anymore.
Cool. But check out that base camp, because that's some of your questions that will be answered, because like that's real time. You know, with base camp, it's real time, and maybe you guys can imitate some of that stuff. Maybe you guys can imitate some of that stuff, because it being real time, I think that's going to be kind of awesome. So if you do have a job that falls off or someone can't pick up, it goes right back into circulation so someone else can grab it. That's my opinion as the lawn guy.
That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be an open market, so anybody can grab it. Anybody has availability. You know, it might suck if in the beginning when there's not that many jobs and that one guy's taking them all. But you know what? If he can handle it, that's what he's there for. He wants to be an on-demand truck. He wants to be, you know, on demand. So that's on him. But you know, I look at it. There's going to be more than enough lawns to go around. More than enough lawns to go around.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking this time with me. I'm actually them dingers are my guys closing out jobs, so I'm going to get on it. And if you don't mind, I'd like to put some questions together, and maybe we could do this again.
Absolutely, dude. I'm more than willing to talk. This is what I'm trying to do. I'd love to get any advice, any tips, any help that I can get. You know, and I like, again, man, I appreciate you getting on here with me and talking with me. And I'm glad I turned you into a believer.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I think I'm also going to I want the guys, and I'm not trying to promote nothing, any group, but one of the groups get like a little comment section where everybody can finish up some of these questions you didn't get to.
Keep on asking.
Because I think that you have done more. I think you've done more today. Yeah, I think you've done more today with clarifying a lot of stuff that we were all kind of looking at, like, what the heck is this guy talking about? Because it sounded like you're trying to build a thing where you're going to be out mowing. I'm like, what? Me. So, you know, one of the groups, man, one of the groups, I think we just need to get in there, and there need a lot more questions. So, man, I wish you the best, and most definitely let's do this again sometime, man. Because I might think of some more stuff.
Dude. Yeah, think of more stuff. Ask away. Hey, if you guys have more questions,
I appreciate you.
Keep on hitting them up, because I'm going to go through. I'm going to answer a lot of these questions and typing them. Maybe give you some video response, whatever it is. But man, I really appreciate you getting on with me, Scott. And then you go ahead and make some money, and then we'll talk again later. Okay, man. All right.
Go do it.
Have a good one, man.